Do we need faith to believe in God? Well, I think the answer is in the question. Yes, we do need faith to believe in God. I mean, even the Bible says in Hebrews chapter 11 that by faith we believe that the universe was formed at God's command. I mean, we didn't see it happen. We believe that happened, and that's an act of faith. We believe that happened. And sometimes atheists, they laugh at people of faith because they just think that's funny that we base our whole life on faith. But let's just be honest. The atheist, he is trusting that his beliefs are true as well. I mean, has he looked behind every planet, behind every galaxy to see if God is there? No, you can't do that. So to say there is no God, you can't say that without faith. They believe that's true, just as we understand and believe that God formed the universe at his command. But however, what people do is they say, well, you're living your whole life on faith, and that's not really what the Bible teaches. Yes, we need faith, but in Romans chapter 1, it seems to say that believing in God is almost self-evident, meaning that we can look at the creation and know there's a creator. We can look at design and know there's a designer. We can look at art and know there's an artist. It doesn't really take faith. It's self-evident. You know, I don't walk up to a building and say, hey man, how many millions of years did it take for this to get here? We just know it's self-evident that buildings have builders. So the argument in Romans is that it really doesn't need faith because it's self-evident that things don't make themselves. Buildings need builders. But yet in Hebrews it says that by faith we believe that the universe was formed at God's command. So how does that work? Well, William Lane Craig, again, the popular apologist and scholar, has named one of his famous books called Reasonable Faith. Meaning it's not just faith and it's not just reason, that as a Christian we have reasonable faith. It's rational, it makes sense, but yet in the end there is the element of faith involved. So our faith as a Christian is based faith in evidence. So it's a reasonable faith. So do we need faith to believe in God? Yes and no. It's a reasonable faith.